14 of the NFL. And we'll see Quay Walker. He's up across 80 tackles for the season following his last game. It's the Texans and the Jets coming up.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year two. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
He's got space past the 25.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And he fields it cleanly. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Taylor. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return, Hardy pushing through the contact. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish on.
So, CD, this defense that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end.
Touchdown, Houston. Puka Nacua hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. The play number 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expect it to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 7-5 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 14 yards that time for number 14. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break a tackle and turn it to a bigger game. And also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Levis.
His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston set to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. They sacked him once. How do we get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass.
On third down, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Play action now. Levis. That's complete to the portal.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Levis.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Levis back to throw.
Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Spears on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and he tackled him for a loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Texans! Rashad Bateman from 6 yards away. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
That's complete to Pierce.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Levis sets up to throw here. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Levis throwing again on second down.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That one finds Pierce right side.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce from 13 yards out.
And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it to the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lawrence. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, Levis.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a good spot.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Shelling through the defense.
Down to the 22-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Oh, wide open, complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Lawrence. Pass complete there to McCool.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one's taken in by Spears.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hand off to Spears.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is Ford. Gets past one. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Jerome Ford, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut the lead back down to 2.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
New York set to take the field. We've got a close game. Offense has played well, but right now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Levis.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
Fighting through, he's got space. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Levis looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Levis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lawrence.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And here's a give to Spears.
Down to the 25. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down sticks will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority
1. Now Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Puka Nacua with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 5. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. For this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
On the give, here's Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Little bootleg here, Levis.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Levis to throw it.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Robinson.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets.
this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. So now the Texans down by 1. Under a minute 20 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Bourne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Spears. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And Spears with another carry.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Here's 2nd down. Levis to throw.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
One final try here for Will Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the